both Mitsubishi. My name's Josh, and today we're doing a walk around video on this unbelievably beautiful and clean black Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. So top of the range Pajero Sport. Starting from the front of this vehicle, guys, it does present in incredible condition. This silver grilling here just ties in really well with that black, just to give it that beautiful, elegant look. Now I will point out it does have the the headlight washers just under here, which will clean your headlights if it does get a little muddy, dirty, and visibility gets a bit low. These beautiful sleek projector headlights here give you plenty of visibility both on-road and off-road if that is what you wish to use this vehicle for. Just under here we have our fog lights, just to give you that extra visibility in foggy conditions and help the driver in front of you obviously see your vehicle. Moving along into the center of this vehicle, guys, I will point out, if you will notice, it does have a glass covering over the Mitsubishi badge. That tells me it has adaptive cruise control, which means this car is able to detect the speed of the person in front of you and adjust its speed accordingly. Now it does have this beautiful split system grille with your color matched parking sensors in there as well. So it does give you a very easy park considering the size of the vehicle. Now moving along to the first alloy wheel, it does have that beautiful black and chrome look which Mitsubishi has gone for in these Pajero Sports, and it does just give the car that little bit more elegance to it. And these massive tires do have plenty of tread left in them as well. Moving along the side of this car, guys, it does have your chrome side mirrors and door handles, just to give oncoming traffic a little more indication of where you are if they can't see this car. Obviously being black, it may be a little more difficult to see at night, so the chrome garnishing does help you stand out just a little bit more. Now this car does actually have side steps here for those of you who are a little bit vertically challenged. It'll help you get into the car, and it is fully keyless entry, so press the button to lock it and the mirrors fold in as well. Press it to unlock it and the mirrors just fold back out. This car does actually have, I believe it's privacy glass on the back, which gives it a very dark look and keeps the passengers in the back very cool as well, and obviously gives them that little bit of privacy. Now on the back wheel here, once again, perfect condition on this wheel itself and plenty of tread left in that tire. Now we'll move around to the back, and we'll point out it does have these very large, sleek, red, obviously, tail lights, which give everyone around you a very clear indication if you are braking or indicating. Now this car does have a very dark tinted or privacy glass rear window with a washer and a wiper in it as well. In case it does get dusty and you need to see out the rear window, it'll help it clean it. Now this car does actually come with a tow hook attached to it. So this is a genuine Pajero Sports tow bar, and it's a square hitch tow bar, so it's just one less thing you need to add on if you do wish to tow something, which these cars are incredible for. Guys, I'm just going to open up the boot here and show you inside the car. I just need to unlock it first. There we go. Alright, inside the back of this car, you will notice it does have plenty of storage space if you need to store anything in here, and just under here there's a little extra storage for you as well. Just to get the spare wheel out from underneath the car, being the Exceed it is a full-size spare, you just unscrew this and wind the wheel down from in there. Now it does have anchor points just here as well, if you have a baby seat. And guys, this is my favorite part about it. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to actually fold these back seats up. Just simply pulling that up and dropping that down in there, and that's just it. It does have full leather, being the Exceed. It's got rear air conditioning vents on the roofs and cup holders as well. Alright, I'm just going to close this back up. It does have a handle here to help you close it up, but this tailgate is very light considering the sheer size of this vehicle. Alright guys, moving along to this side of the car. Being a black vehicle, you usually see scratches fairly easy, but I can't actually fault this car. It is in really good condition. There are one or two minor scuffs throughout the vehicle, but obviously being black, it's just a little more obvious, but nothing to concern yourself with. If it is a concern, you just need to come down and have a look at it, because it's not actually that bad at all. On this wheel here, guys, really good condition on that wheel. Not a single mark on it that I can actually see. A little bit of dirt, and really good condition on that tire. Once again, guys, this car does present in really good condition, and I would highly recommend you come down and have a look at it for yourself if you don't believe me, because honestly, I can't actually fault this vehicle. It's really good condition. Just on the front passenger side wheel, being the hardest to see by the driver, doesn't actually have any scratches that I can point out or see. So once again, this car's been looked after really well, and on the fourth wheel, once again, plenty of tread left. What we'll do now, guys, is pop the bonnet and have a look at the engine. Alright, here we are looking at the engine of this 2017 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. It does have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating with 7 airbags in the cabin, so you know everybody inside the car, all your passengers, are going to be safe at all times. This is a 4-cylinder turbo diesel engine, which outputs a power rating of 133 kilowatts and a torque rating of 430 newton meters. It is an 8-speed sport automatic, so being an 8-speed, you know you're going to get really smooth gear shifts, and obviously really smooth driving as well with this. As it is 4x4, so once again, extra control, extra towing abilities, and off-roading capabilities if that is something you wish to do. This car does have a 68-litre diesel tank, which gives you a fuel consumption of 8 litres per 100 and an average fuel distance of 850 kilometers. Alright guys, here we are inside this Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. Now, I will point out the leather in this car is really soft and really cushiony. So most leather interiors aren't actually that comfortable, but this is really comfortable. Starting off in the driver's side door here, does have all your 4 power window controls, the front one being automatic up and down. Just above that, your door lock and unlock, and your window lock and unlock if you do just want to stop your passengers from playing with the windows. Now on the right side of the steering wheel here, you've got your power mirror control, and the engine start-stop button, so your keys never actually have to leave your pocket for this vehicle. You can just hop in and press that button and it'll start up. Now just below that, we have our forward collision mitigation, so if you're going to have a head-on collision, this car's not going to wait for you to react and rely on your human reflexes. It's just going to do it itself and save you, so that those 7 airbags that will protect you in case of a collision don't actually need to protect you. Just next to that, you've got your parking sensors and your traction control, and then on the right side of the steering wheel, you've got your headlight controls, which are automatic, so you can just flick it into auto and let the car do it itself. And then on the left side, you've got your automatic wipers, so once again, just leave it in auto, let the car do it itself. In the center screen here, the middle is a digital display, which has your trip settings and all the information and settings about your car, and you can just flick through that with the button that looks like a credit card on the steering wheel. Now on the steering wheel itself, you've got all your cruise control settings on the right and your speed limiter if you need to set a maximum speed for your car, and then on the left you've got all your infotainment settings and a little button that kind of looks like a battery that lets you see the cameras on this car. Now this car does actually have 360 cameras, so it gives you an aerial view of the vehicle, which is fairly accurate, and it'll just help you park that much easier considering the size of this vehicle. This beautiful 4-spoke leather wrap steering wheel, guys, it is really nice to look at. Obviously you don't want to be looking at it while you're driving, but when you're not driving, it's nice to look at. It presents so much nicer. Now I will mention it does have your cruise control distance on the steering wheel as well, so you can actually set how far away from the car in front of you want to be, and you never actually have to touch your accelerator or brake when you're cruising. Now it does have these big paddle shifters, which are actually mounted to the steering rack, and which means at any angle on the steering wheel, you can actually still use your paddle shifters and shift through the gears manually if you want. Now moving on into the center here, guys, it does actually have an automatic dimming mirror, so if the guy whoever's behind you is high beaming or their headlights are getting a bit annoying, the mirror will just dim just to reduce the amount of light input from that mirror. Now on the screen here, you can actually see the camera I was talking about before. It does have a camera to help you park so that you don't scratch your rims on the left hand side, and then obviously just its standard settings. So if I press agree to that, it's got FM, AM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you never actually have to touch your phone while you're driving, and it'll use your Google Maps if it's connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And then you've got USB, iPod, Bluetooth phone connectivity, AM, FM, digital radio. So plenty of settings which just make the car that much more comfortable to be in. Now below that, we've got our dual zone climate control settings, so the passenger can have a different temperature to what you do. And then just below that again, you've got all your seatbelt warnings, so if someone in the back seat isn't wearing their seatbelt, you'll know about it. Now just below that, the front seats are heated, so it's got high and low settings there. You've got your rear diff lock if you just need to lock that diff in and get a little bit extra traction, parking sensors, and your rear aircon settings as well. Now this beautiful gear shifter here, you can just shift through the gears like this, and if you want to change gears manually, you just push it to the right, and you can either shift through up and down with this or the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Below that, guys, we've got our downhill descent control, our all-terrain control, electric park brake, and a four-wheel drive selector, so you can actually switch between 4 high and 2 high on the fly up to 100 kilometers. So that's this that super select 4-wheel drive system is something pretty unique to Mitsubishi, and it just makes it so much easier. Instead of having to put your car into park and select the gears with a joystick like a lot of 4-wheel drives do. It does have 2 very nice cup holders here with the chrome garnishing around it, just to give it a little bit of elegance. Now just inside this split system glove box here, this does actually come out and reveals a very, very large storage compartment with 2 USB ports, HDMI, and a 12-volt socket in there as well. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is get the camera to pan around the interior of this car and show you the incredible condition it is in. Do that, I'm just going to show you the service history of this vehicle as well. Alright guys, I will point out this car has a full service history, so always serviced before the actual service reminder, and then the last service obviously at 41,409 kilometers being done at Barrett Mitsubishi. What we'll do now, guys, is jump outside and wrap up the video. Guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on this 2017 Mitsubishi Pajero Sport Exceed. Now this car does actually qualify for a premium mechanical protection plan at an extra cost, if that is something you wish to take up. That covers you for 5 years or 200,000 kilometers on the clock on 181 components of the vehicle, so that's mechanical and electrical components. This car is in incredible condition, and it's something you need to come down and check out for yourself, because you will not be disappointed. Come down, take it for a test drive. If you want to know more about the protection plan or about the car itself, give us a call on 9907 0555. My name is Josh. Thank you for watching.